Welcome back to CrawlCast. As always, I am joined with the two best friends any guy could have. Is that how it goes? You are the two best friends. So as always, I'm here with old Gabe and Ryan.
Did you say old Gabe?
Old Gabe. Old Gabe.
Oh not old Greg. Old Gabe.
I'm old Greg.
I didn't think I was that old.
Get out of my water hole.
Why is this hook attached to my head, fool?
Or some of you may know him as Sir Leggett and Shenanigans McMacaroni. That's such a terrible alter ego, but it's yours.
You're reconnecting.
Oh, fuck.
That's okay.
It'll be all right.
So for those that are listening right now, we're live on Adam's Facebook feed, and we're asking people to call in and give everyone a chance to talk about whatever they want. And Adam's feed just went.
Yeah.
Are you connected to Wi-Fi on your phone?
Yeah.
Oh,
but my router is on the opposite side of my house on it's the furthest away it could possibly be. So we're just waiting on a couple people to call in, but we got plenty of stuff that we could talk about.
Let's talk about this really quick.
Okay, let's talk about something.
So President Trump just signed an executive order to prevent Facebook, Google, and all these people to stop censoring people. And this morning, I was having some car issues with my daily driver, and I was talking about piece of shit Volkswagen, and I made a comment and I said "fucking Germans," referring to the cars.
Yeah.
And guess what happened?
Banned.
Yep. I'm in
Manhandler.
Facebook jail for 3 days because I'm referring to a car and not a person.
That's so dumb. So dumb. Yeah, I don't know why. Like, I don't know why they would. I mean, what do they think? You're going to end up starting World War III with Germany?
I have no idea.
Like, I really don't get it. Like, I don't understand why that's a bannable situation.
It's because they probably see that it can start something. I'm just guessing, but they could see that it can start some issue with another person that's in my friends list or some shit like that.
Right.
Which is bullshit, because everyone on my friends list knows that, you know, everything that I say has a reason, and it's in context for a reason. So
right.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I don't get why any of it's censored. I mean, it'd be one thing if like you're like fucking, hey, Gabriel Mercado, I'm going to come to your house and kill you and your wife. Like, I get that.
That's pretty targeted.
Yeah, I understand that.
That's the funny thing. Okay, so a week ago, someone politically disagreed with me and threatened me with violence, said that they're a gun-toting American and they can't wait to see me. That motherfucker still doesn't have a banned account.
Yeah.
Was his name John Paul Rodriguez?
No, but that motherfucker's going to die soon anyways.
Oh, God. That was on Facebook Live. Hi.
I don't care.
Adam's account just got banned, so sorry, the live feed's done. Yeah, no, dude, it's just so dumb. It's against the First Amendment. That's all I'm trying to get out. I was going to go on a long tangent there, but it's
number one.
Yeah, number one is it's against the First Amendment.
Yeah,
which is number one.
Thou shall not infringe freedom of speech,
or something along those.
I mean, for the most part, it's government. It's the government not infringing on your freedom of speech, but
so it's
this is a very slippery slope because they're controlling a narrative,
right?
And it's one-sided,
mm-hmm.
And that's not good for anyone.
No, because like the thing is, like, the only way that you don't have the constitutional right is if it's a call to action. So you can't run into a building and say it's on fire when it's not.
Right.
Right.
You know, you're not protected by your First Amendment at that point in time. But for me to say, I think if you eat bananas, you must also like sucking dick. I'm totally allowed to say that. It's an opinion. It's a thought.
Right.
And
Sure.
I can verbalize it. I, by the way, eat bananas a lot because potassium's good for you. It was just the best
He
example.
also likes sucking dick. For anyone out there that cares to wonder.
That was just the best example I could come up with that quick off of my head. So, but yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know why they do it. I wish us personally with Crawl 5280, Kingdom Crawl, CrawlCast, like I wish we weren't so reliant on social media.
Right.
You know, and I also wish that the companies within the community weren't so reliant on social media, dude. Because I'd love for social media to just go away again. Like,
it's a gift and it's a curse.
Yeah, I mean, because I don't know, like what. I mean, I guess like a majority of the people I know use Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat or Twitter or whatever as a public photo scrapbook
Sure.
type thing. Like
Yep.
that's all it's really getting used for. You know, so I guess you would kind of lose that, but you know, I don't know. It'd be nice if there was just a video sharing website out there that you could do whatever, because you can't even do it with YouTube anymore. I mean, YouTube is so quick to censor stuff as well.
Well, when we post videos to YouTube, there's I think
Copyright
6
for
different
music.
questions. There's 6 different questions. Is there vulgarity in your content? Are there guns in your content? Are there drugs in your content?
Right.
And you have to answer all these things a certain way. Otherwise, they'll pull it if you answer it incorrectly.
Yep.
So they've gotten to the point where they're putting their hands around people's throats and forcing them to say uncle.
Correct. So yeah, I don't know why they do that, but just real quick, guys, we are accepting phone calls on this podcast. If you are live with us,
Go to his live feed.
once again, our phone number is 303 here. No, not here. So feel free to give us a call when you can. I know we had a couple people saying that they were going to call in already. We can only handle one call at a time. We're not a full-fledged radio station, but we do want to talk about whatever you guys would like to talk about, even if it's belittling us, I guess.
Yeah, I guess
We'll go with that. But
we belittle each other all the time.
Yeah.
So what's another, case from someone else? Fuck it.
so I actually got kind of, I'm just,
You can still comment.
I guess these guys are trying to figure out how to
Yeah,
use.
you can. Oh, yeah.
I told you I can't comment. I'm in Facebook jail.
You can see it though.
Shows it on this side, but I don't know if. Oh well.
If I knew where my laptop was, I could probably. I wonder. Can you?
Put a
You
laptop
should be able-
here and
You should be able to minimize that.
pull it up on there.
hmm
Even if you just have Ryan log in since he's not in Facebook jail. But actually, so while you guys are doing that, one of the things I find interesting, because what you guys that are watching this on YouTube, or even you guys that are over here watching it live with us right now, what you can't see is you can't see what's
Can you do it from Crawl 5280?
what you can't see what we can see, which is the rest of my basement. But I have a whiteboard down here that I write CrawlCast, Kingdom Crawl, Crawl 5280 stuff on, so that I can keep track of my entire life. And so we're headed to South Dakota in just a couple weeks here to do some wheeling. And I have up there what I need to be able to put or bring with me, because I always tend to get on the trail and not have all the shit that I need. Like I'll wish that I remembered to pack pants because it's 55 degrees, or I didn't bring a sweatshirt or something. So I always do that. So like literally I'm looking at my whiteboard and I have
Shorts.
clothing is a list, as part of the list. Clothing subcategory is shorts, pants, two pairs of trail shoes. Because I just remember last time being
How come underwear and socks aren't on that list?
Well, I think that just falls under clothing. I think I wrote shorts and pants because I don't want to think like summertime. because I think it could be cold. So that's why pants specifically are on that list. Not because I want to wear pants, but because I need to make sure I have something to keep me warm just in case.
I made the mistake one time, and Ryan was there. We did a weekend trip with Wheelers for the Wounded of Colorado.
Oh, I remember this story. Yeah.
And I'm wearing shorts the entire trip. And when was this? This was
September,
late September. And I'm wearing shorts the entire trip. Didn't bring any pants, but I bring leggings like the Under Armour winter things. So I wear that at night. We're sitting around the campfire, and I'm freezing my ass off because I was just thinking it won't be so bad. But the whole time Ryan was just like, "You're fucking nuts."
So the number's completely fucked up.
Yeah, so that number on the live feed, guys, it is backwards, but just use your mirror
303.
Yeah, but anyway, so I have 2 pairs of trail shoes on there because last time I remember it being super, super wet up there. So I was like, well, I want 2 pairs of trail shoes just in case I fall in a hole and soak a shoe or whatever. But anyway, like, what do you guys do to prepare? Do you write out lists? Do you just kind of have everything?
I forget shit.
I do. I actually pack a week before.
Yeah.
And that way throughout the week, I'm like, okay, did I forget this? Yes, I did. I can put that in there with my shit now. That way, when it's, go time, I'm not stressing. Am I forgetting this? Am I forgetting that?
Yeah. See, like, I don't know. That might be part of my problem too. So I have to, as you guys know, talk to me, I have to get the shit out of my mind. Cause like, if it doesn't get verbalized, it's never real in my life. Like just cause I thought about it in 3 minutes, I might not even remember what I was thinking about.
Right. You got to write it down or tell somebody else.
So I have to get it out of my mind. So like the only way I can do it is list. But I think my biggest issue is, I generally will have something else going on in my life, like most people, to like the drop dead second to when I have to leave. And in between that drop dead second and me leaving is like when I pack. So I get like a full minute and a half to pack. So I don't know, dude. I just got to write shit down on my list. Literally my list right now is clothing, shorts and pants, 2 pairs of trail shoes. That's what I have on my list. So I don't know, dude. I always forget, like I always feel like I don't have the shit I need, and I have too much of shit I don't need. Like for all my Jeep stuff, like.
Oh, hold on a second. We're getting a phone call.
Ooh, Alabama.
From Alabama. Okay, that's who this is. Hello, you're on CrawlCast. Who is this?
Bob, we had a baby. It's a boy.
Bob, they had a baby. It's a boy.
Where are you calling from, Bob?
Hey, man, it's Gerald. What's up, guys?
Gerald, what's up, dude?
What's up, brother? Hey, brother, can you turn your live feed down in the background? I'm assuming that's what you got going on in the background. We can hear a repeat.
You there?
Y'all are delayed majorly from what I'm hearing when you're talking to me versus on the live thing. So.
Yeah, turn the volume down on your live feed.
Yeah, turn the volume down on your live feed. Okay. Yeah, it's super delayed. It's like 20 seconds or something like that. That's just
okay. Cool.
The live feed is only. The live feed is quasi live.
Watching TV.
we're not
watching TV, eating steaks, and drinking some of Jeremy Tyrik's Coors that Doug Langford forgot to give to him.
Ooh,
oh man,
Doug Langford.
So Doug is in trouble now, then, right?
I think so. He told me he was going to tell Jeremy I'm drinking his beer.
I'm drinking Coors Light right now too.
So for those that don't know, Gerald is the manager over at Off-Road Alabama, and why don't you go ahead and take this time to talk about the shop really quick.
Oh man, we've been working on the Squirrel TJ. Finally finished that up, so now we're actually able to get to work on some other projects. We've got about 6 JTs in line. Everything from Evo to Rock Crawler, Coilover, Pro X kits, We got one JT in there we're doing right now. It's no suspension work or anything like that, but it's about $18,000 of aftermarket lights for a first responder.
Holy
So it's lights and bumpers and a chase rack. It's going to be ridiculous.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Any of those lights high beam off road?
These are all Baja designs, but we do have some high beam on order.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. Was that your kid in the background just begging for attention?
Yeah, that's my baby,
How old?
Jackson. He's 7 months.
Oh,
Nice.
wow. Little guy.
I'm so glad I don't have kids.
Hey, Gerald, switch subjects on you, man. How's the motor in Carnage? No comment?
Couldn't hear that out.
You're breaking up. Say that again.
I said, y'all cut out. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, I was asking you how the motor was in Carnage after S'more.
Oh, motor's good. I guess full just whenever they smoked out a little bit. It ran rough, but set overnight, and the next day it was fine.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
Yeah, he was posting on the S'more page that he blew up his
About to
motor.
happen for me. Right?
What'd you think about S'more? Tell us a little bit about S'more.
Did we lose him? Gerald, are you still there?
Tires. Yes. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
I
hear
can
you now.
Yep. What'd you think about S'more?
We got a bad connection.
More was great.
There you go.
The
Good.
facilities was great. The messages was great. Hey, you want me to call you back?
Okay. Sounds good, brother.
All right, bye.
Bye.
If anyone else wants to call in, 303. That was Gerald from Outlaw Off-Road.
Which I think we got him back. Hello.
Nope.
No.
Goodbye.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, hey, there
we
he is.
gotcha.
I don't know if it's. I think it's y'all's phone.
Yeah, it might be.
I'm sure
might
it
be.
is.
We're in the dungeon.
We're in the basement of my house.
It
So
puts the lotion in the skin.
yeah, so you were saying S'more is great, correct? Shit.
Yeah, we lost him again.
All right. Well, hopefully we can figure this bug out. Goodbye.
I love that noise. Did you?
Yeah, I think we're just too far underground or something.
Yeah, I mean, we could. Well, I was gonna say we could always go to my phone. My phone works pretty good down here.
He can't live feed.
But I can't live feed and be on the phone at the same time.
Right.
And I'm in jail, so I can't use. And his
Yeah.
phone's dead.
Yep. Always dead. Hey.
All right, let's try this again one more time with Gerald.
All right. Yeah, y'all can hear me now, can you?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I called from a different phone.
Oh,
All right.
maybe it's not us.
So it was your phone. God damn it.
I don't know. It's my son's phone. I borrowed it
We
so I
hear
could
you
watch online.
way better.
yeah, we
you're-
can hear you just fine now. So,
Good deal.
so S'more Off Road had an amazing time out there, I assume.
Oh yeah, it was a great park. Great management. Great trails. It was really good. I liked it there. I'll definitely be going back.
So we heard you made it up the third line on the ledges. Tell us about that.
The fourth line on the ledges.
Fourth line. So is that's the hardest one on that set of ledges?
There's one more line past that, and I would never consider trying to take a Jeep up that.
Okay.
So I was told afterwards that people have made it up that in full body Jeeps before, but the owner, when I was there, said that he had never seen anybody make it.
Well, now
So,
he's seen somebody.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident I'm the first JL to make it. So
That's cool,
it was pretty gnarly. Yeah, the video does no justice for that. It was straight vertical, and I had my 8-year-old son in the Jeep with me.
How did he like it?
He loved it. He had a great time.
How hot was the weather down there?
It was pretty high. Alabama. It was tolerable.
Don't touch it.
It was very dusty, though.
Oh, really? I'd imagine it was going to be like muddy.
It wasn't too muddy. It rained, I think, on the third or fourth day we were there. It was a little muddy, but before that and after the rain dried up, it was pretty dusty.
No.
But
Adam is trying to write the phone number backwards right now.
Not even not working. Fucking close.
Hey, I saw that Marvin is watching this. It's Flex Rocks and Rollovers. Just shout out to him and his video last night. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, shout out to Marvin.
Video.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's gonna be
and Gabe for the voice at the beginning there.
Always.
Yeah. That was cool of them to hit me up and ask me to do that for them. It was just totally unexpected. More than happy to help them out.
Not even.
Adam just noticed that the number's all fucked up.
Like
it was cool seeing a lot of the guys that I deal with, like Jeff Perkins on there with Gen Ride Off Road. I deal with him. He's my guy that I contact whenever I need anything. And then Andrew Bailey with HP Tuners dealing with them. So it was cool seeing those guys all together on that and doing that 24 hours. I can't wait till the next episode. So.
Yeah. What do you think of their format? It's a lot different than what people are putting out.
Yeah, it's nice. I'm interested to see what we do with what y'all do with our Kingdom Crawl that's coming up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
I like.
We actually talked based off what our plan is and how things have changed dramatically based on the events in our world right now. We spent an hour before we even sat down just kind of talking, making sure that our goals were still realistic and what we're looking to try to do because and we've been 100% completely open and honest. Last year it was all that style of format of doing more of a reality TV show, if you will, was brand new to all of us. So some of our expectations are going to get cut back a little bit. I don't think, we were hoping for 20 episodes this year.
Mm-hmm.
We're not, I don't think we're going to get it because we don't have the event. Like we basically lost 2 events because of coronavirus. So,
and that's completely understandable. You're being throttled down on what you can, if you don't have the events, you don't have the footage.
Right.
You have to have the events to get footage.
Yeah. So I think what we're going to do, I don't know. I think this year is going to be better than last year. I know it is. It's a completely biased one-sided opinion, but it's going to be way better. So, hopefully we can run into you guys again. I saw somebody ask on the live feed when we're coming back to Windrock. Well, funny story about that is Gabe's moving to the area. So, there's going to be more coverage throughout the country now.
All the time.
So, we haven't really talked about the dynamics, but, I think it's going to put a little bit more travel on all 3 of us, kind of bouncing around the country, but it's still cool for me because I love wheeling in new places. But in reality, Gabe can put on a small event on the East Coast one weekend, and that same weekend, Ryan and I can be doing somewhere on the West Coast, or we could meet.
For sure.
We could meet in the middle of America and go to Disney in Oklahoma or whatever. I think it's going to open up a lot of different options for us. So I think we're going to get more. I think it's going to innately just give us some more availability for more footage, more content, more FaceTime without needing events to be able to make it happen. I think we're going to be able to host some more of our own events and or make more of different events.
Right.
So I think
definitely.
I think it's going to work out pretty good. And the hype, that the Flex Rocks and Rollover guys got, that's kind of a cool deal, like to be invited on their Hell and Back challenge and this and the other. And I think, we get it all the time of I
like seeing y'all guys work together instead of being enemies in the industry. Y'all working together in the industry. That's really cool.
Well, I think there's a misconception that content creators are enemies or rivals, and that's really not truth because we're not selling anything. We don't have a product or a commodity that can be pit against each other. And for the most part, we get along with everyone. For the most part.
Yep.
And
I mean, there are some content creators that's what they do though. Their plan. Like I have seen content creators say, "Hey, my followers, if you follow this person, go unsubscribe. Let's run them off the internet."
Sure. We've seen it.
I've seen it. I could drop names on that specific example. I'm just not going to because I'm not that guy. But yeah, so no, I think being able to work together and being able to share some ideas and, Marvin. Yeah. I know a Marvin and a Melvin, and I always seem to call Melvin Marvin and Marvin Melvin. So Marvin, I mean, he's always been really good. When we were out at Windrock in May, he was.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. It was just cool seeing both of y'all there.
Yeah, he was wide open. Like, hey, if you want to use any of my footage, just let me know. I'll send you an SD card or whatever works best, or a hard drive or whatever.
And we were very vocal with each other also, am I in your way? Are you, right. We're trying to make sure that we're not in each other's shots so that we can get that content and that footage that everyone thirsts for.
Yep. But, anyway, I hate to rush you off the phone, Joe, but I know we got some other people interested in calling in and we can only handle one call at a time right now. So
that's cool. It was good talking to you guys.
Yeah, man. So we really appreciate your guys' support over there at Outlaw. Supporting us. We greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
No problem, man. It's a pleasure.
All right, brother. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Gerald.
See you, man.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
Yep. See ya. Bye.
So for the live feed, we got the line back open again. It's 303. Years, no 9 years.
So we just got a text. Someone has a question about.
Wait, you got to read the whole thing.
Yeah,
give it to me. Hey there, CrawlCast. Long-time listener, first-time caller. My question for y'all, what jack stands do you use? There ain't no wheels under your Jeep. And are you ever scared of them failing?
I use Harbor Freight. No. I don't. No, I don't know. So you gotta just do it right, I guess, because I think it was like the littlest, like 1 ton capacity jack stands where the Harbor Freight one's failing.
Those are the ones that I use under my Jeep.
But I have their 12 ton jack stands. That's what I use. And no, I mean, you got to set them up right. I mean, excuse me.
Amen to that.
You got to set them up right. And then you always got to, you got to do the little shimmy shake, push on a bumper, push on the side of it. Mm-hmm. It'll let you know if it's going to fail pretty quick, if it's going to fail. However, lowering my Jeep back down to the ground, I did drop my Jeep off the jacks and jack stands frame to the concrete in my garage.
Did you really?
That explains the marks on the floor.
No. And the marks on the floor were the dollies that it was sitting on afterwards. But so I don't know. I've never felt unsafe under anything, even with Harbor Freight jack stands. So whoever that texter was,
local to Colorado, they had a 970 phone number. Yeah. So jokesters on you. We should just call them back and listen to their voicemail live.
Yeah, we know who you are. But guys. So I know this is kind of a weird format for you though that are just listening on the podcast and miss the live feed, but we are live feeding this particular podcast to get people to call in and chit chat with us about whatever they want to talk about. Jessie, I know she said she was interested in calling, and I think she's commented a few times. But feel free, guys, if you're free, give us a call. We'd love to talk about whatever you want to talk about. But no, I mean, Gerald was making a great point. I mean, I like the camaraderie and the humbleness, wholesomeness, wholesome humbleness.
Both.
Yeah, those both words were trying to come out at the same time.
Hey, your phone's ringing. That's Jesse. It's the Oklahoma number.
Hey, who's this? This is CrawlCast.
It's Jesse.
Hey, Jesse. What up, girl?
Saw the Oklahoma number and knew it right away.
Yeah.
So what do you want to talk about today?
I don't know. Let's talk about some Rubicon action. What's going on with y'all?
Well, you were there with Adam.
Yeah.
So we heard Adam's experience the last the last time we had a podcast. So let's hear it from you. How was your experience?
I love the Rubicon. The Rubicon has always been a great time. It was my second time. I still haven't taken my Jeep out, but I love it. It's pretty hardcore. It was this year for sure. The trail was pretty beat up. Jeep Jamboree and no one else was out there, so doing the rock rolling.
Yes. So
it was pretty beat up.
So kind of a little bit of a backstory. The trail, because I don't think I really got into trail conditions, because as you know, Gabe, because you've been out there, you kind of have like the main trail,
Mhm.
and then you have all like the side obstacles. Like you don't have to go down old sloughs unless you choose to.
Right.
Right.
But the main trail, and talking with Corey, what he kind of suspected, because Diesel was like, I ran this 4 years ago on 38s and it was a walk in the park, and now on 40s and 1 tons and this, that, and the third. Like, he's like, it's a tough trail. So what Corey thought is because like Jeeper Jamboree USA and all the events that run that trail, like they end up stacking rocks and doing this, that, and the other, and turning it into highway. None of that was done. So it was actually, it was pretty impressive. But I mean,
it was. I mean, you can get through some stock Jeeps in there, and that's the challenge. Everybody's got 40s now. Everybody's got the suspensions now, and it's a cakewalk. I mean, I got to drive Diesel's Jeep, and I got to drive Rocky's Jeep through it, and it was like nothing. But the challenge is getting a stock vehicle through it is the best time. I mean, you've got to be on your A game for sure.
So 5 years ago, I was on the Rubicon, and Jeep happened to be on the trail at the same time, filming a commercial for the Grand Cherokee Trailhawk. And it was, I don't want to say funny, but it was funny because they had their own team of people just stacking rocks for this Trailhawk so they can call it trail rated.
Right. And it takes a good driver too. I mean, if you don't know how to drive, you really don't need to be on it anyway.
Right.
And it's just like up here at the San Juan every day. You can do the trails, but if you aren't at least a little bit of expert mode, then you can really fall into some things. There's been a lot of rain. There's been a lot of mudslides, rock slides, and a lot of people tipping over that have never been on the trails. And those people, put themselves in danger if they don't know what they're doing. And plus, we run into a lot of people that do not disconnect and don't know what that means. And I've seen a lot of Priuses and minivans in the last couple weeks, videos on the San Juan trails trying to go up, and they're like, oh, maybe this is not a good idea. It's pretty funny.
Gabe has a similar story here in Colorado.
Yeah. Out here, there's a trail called Ironclads. And I'm heading up the trail, and then I turn a corner, and all of a sudden I see a Corvette on the trail.
Like at the time,
awesome.
It was almost a brand new Z07.
Yeah, it was maybe 6 months to a year old. So I
oh my gosh.
So I blasted in front of him and kind of get in front of him, and I stopped him and like, hey, dude, just so you know, you really want to turn around right here. And I explained to him, and he was like, oh my God, I had no idea. So yeah.
Yeah, and we have a lot of we have a good group coming from Tennessee to do Black Bear and Imogene and Ophir and Engineer Pass. It's been raining the last week a whole lot, if anybody's been paying attention here in the San Juan. And there's been a lot of mudslides and a lot of rocks just killing the trails.
Yeah.
So they, the CDOT likes to come out and they will clear the trail super fast. So it doesn't take long for the trail to get back online. But, me being the heights, I don't like heights very well. So I opted out in driving my Jeep the first time on Black Bear because it was raining so much. And we did encounter a lot of rocks in the trail and a lot of rock slides. But now that the rain has stopped, tomorrow I'll be taking it up Black Bear. So it'll be very exhilarating. It's beautiful country up here. I can't wait to do some more trails and all that. And if anybody knows that we run the Modern Jeeper podcast and the Modern Jeeper page, and we've been trying
no
I
free
know
plugs. I'm playing. Go ahead.
whatever. Anyway, so you guys know that everybody's struggling for content right now because of everything closing down,
Right.
and we've been trying to make our own way and getting some of that content in for everybody. So it's been great.
So I'm assuming everything's back open because was it 2 days ago? Everything was closed up that way.
Yeah, they had a huge mudslide at the bottom of Bridalveil, the Bridalveil Falls.
Wow.
There in Telluride side, and then they had some rock slides and mudslides there on Imogene as well. When we went both trails, it was super cloudy, super rainy. You couldn't see 5 feet in front of you. It was quite the experience, but it was very exhilarating.
I couldn't imagine being on a ledge trail and having thick fog or clouds just
roll in.
Yeah. So I've never ran.
Right?
I've never ran Black Bear Pass, but it's something I absolutely want to do.
Yep.
Like I gotta come spend a week with you and Corey up there, or a weekend.
Yeah,
or
you
something.
should. It would be awesome. It's beautiful. It's totally beautiful, and it's very. It's not super tough. The trails are, not very wide, and you're going down the side of a mountain, and you're running into waterfalls, and it's the lakes in the saddles of the mountains are totally blue and green and gorgeous, and it's just beautiful country out here.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. Just
Right.
No.
Hey, Jesse, do they still do the one time a year where they run Black Bear Pass backwards?
Yep, they're actually doing that today, and it ended at noon today.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Son of a-
Yeah.
We missed it.
Yeah.
All right, fuck it, I'm in.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to do it backwards. I mean, it would be nice if they only do it from the bottom of Telluride up to the Outlook, and then they go back. So,
that would be
Yeah.
cool.
It'd still be cool to say you did it.
Oh yeah.
right? Oh, we caught some like ATVs going backwards, and they can handle going down the rest of the way and turn back around. So that happens sometimes, and people don't know it's a one-way trail.
Right.
And then you got those Toyotas that just roll over because of fear.
Or the full-size 2,500 3/4-ton pickups trying to do it. It's
Oh yeah.
pretty interesting.
I've seen people go to that Z-turn with a damn camper on and get all messed up right there too.
Yeah, they're
That's wild.
crazy.
So what are your plans coming up?
Our plans coming up, like I said, we have a group coming in for this week, and we're going to follow them around and do some trail guiding. And then we're going to take off to New Mexico and then get to the Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion is on our radar. It's still going. So we're doing that, and then we're going to try and do some other things afterwards, and we'll see how it goes because, it's hit or miss, and things close so quickly as we approach things. So we'll see.
When's the Smoky Mountain Jeep invasion?
It's the third week
August.
this
Third week of
month.
August.
Oh, okay, cool.
I wanted to go. I
didn't-
almost bought tickets to fly out there, but I
didn't realize it was still going on because I know they rescheduled Jeep Beach for September and then canceled it again.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I didn't even know that.
I mean, there's some Bantam, and I don't remember what time Bantam is going to do it, but they kind of made it a smaller scale, so I haven't got any details on it.
Yeah,
But, Ocean City is still going, Coal Pit is still going, and some stuff in Texas is still going. So we'll see how that goes.
yeah, and on a I guess similar scale but different. I mean, I got a coworker headed to Sturgis, and I guess the business owners in Sturgis of the bars and restaurants and hotels and stuff basically had a city council meeting because city council wanted to cancel it. And the business owners were like, all right, well, if you cancel it, just be prepared to file for bankruptcy because nobody's making money. So they approved on a like an 8-4 vote.
Yeah. The biggest challenge that we've seen so far is actually getting something to eat. That's been our biggest challenge. And going from hotels and everything like that, it's just different from one county to the next. It's kind of weird. And, I'm over it. but you just kind of have to go with it and do what you got to do.
Sorry, that text is even funnier now. I'm sorry, Jesse. Yeah, but I don't know. I told these guys on a previous podcast talking about the Rubicon, like that California shut back down while we were on the Rubicon, and we had no idea. I mean, because the four of us, being Corey, yourself, Diesel, and myself, like all me and Diesel talked about that entire time coming off the trails. Like, I want to go to the ice house and get a burger and a beer as soon as we get back.
Yeah, right. You got
we were looking forward to that.
Yeah, and luckily they made us some to-go food and whatnot, which was pretty cool of them. But like, I wanted to go sit down and have a beer at their bar and eat a burger, and they're like, "Yeah, sorry, we're closed." And I'm like, "Well, can I use the bathroom?" They're like, "Well, technically it's in the bar, so you're not allowed to, but make it fast."
Yeah,
it's insane.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll go pee outside. I don't care.
Yeah, I would rather pee in your bathroom though.
Yeah. Don't get mad. Don't get mad when I'm peeing in the creek back there.
Yeah.
So for those that don't know, Jesse, tell everyone about Modern Jeeper that aren't familiar with it.
Modern Jeeper, Corey heads up Modern Jeeper. It's his baby, and we write stories, we travel, and let everybody know what's going on, current events. And I help write, create content, kind of like what you guys do a little bit. It's on a smaller scale. I'm getting better at it, doing videos. I've found that I've got my new iPad, and I'm like totally sitting down doing all the videos. So the Rubicon, I shoot myself because I wish I would have taken more video now that I'm getting better at it. Mm-hmm. Just creating content for everybody out there. It's been really good, and it's been fun. So we travel around all over the United States, trying to bring everybody in the Jeeping world things to look forward to, and it's been really tough lately, but I've tried to keep on the positive side so we can create those things for people and give them something to look forward to every day, instead of being in this whole mess that we're in, which is really dumb. Right. And that's a whole other topic.
Agreed.
Yeah.
What's the phrase what's that phrase that you used earlier, Adam?
I'm sorry?
The election infection.
Yeah,
that one.
Oh, right. Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, here at Modern Jeeper, that's the biggest thing I do. And of course, I missed this year. I haven't gotten back into my racing this year, and hopefully by next year I'll get my program back going and see what's up. But it's been tough this year, but trying to keep positive and just move forward,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I was super excited to see the Teardown Tennessee Teardown.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, still went on.
Yeah, still went on. I was pretty cool. Like I don't know. Like I generally will live stream the KOH race because I think everybody does, but like typically, like if I have a chance, I'll watch some of the other races. But like I watched that entire event last Saturday just because I wanted to.
Yep.
Yeah, we watched it while we were in Moab. We were in Moab for a couple of days doing some trails, and we were keeping up on stats. And yeah, I miss it.
We all do. I think we're all just itching for something new because everything is so stale right now.
Right.
I mean, I think I saw the end of the Netflix list on my TV. So we're running out of things to watch. I'm
trying to stay away from TV.
Anyway, I guess we'll end on this, Jesse. What is something in the Jeep community that you cannot wait to either come back or open, or you're just looking forward to have happen in the coming months?
I'm trying to decide if we're going to get a Gladiator or not, and do some more overlanding and plan some more of those Modern Jeeper adventures that we do. I want to go out and explore, get away from TV, get away from all the madness. That's what seems to be keeping my sanity, is to stay away from home. Being out in the woods, being out in the mountains, getting to see some of my friends. I miss them dearly and appreciate everything everybody does in this whole world of Jeeping. and racing, and that's what's keeping me sane right now. So it's been good.
Yeah, with all the events canceled, I think we're all looking forward to seeing all of our buddies from all over the country again, more frequently than once a year.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's the biggest thing is I miss all my friends. I'm very social, and that's the one thing that I do miss is getting to hang out with everybody and having some fun. So I'm definitely looking to Smoky Mountain and getting some time in with everybody. And it was great seeing you guys at Moab. It was awesome. I missed you guys and getting to spend time with Adam and everybody on the Rubicon Trail. It was pretty cool.
Thank you so much.
It was great.
I don't know if it's because like Diesel and I looked homeless or something, but thank you so much for taking care of us. Like we were, like we were some adopted children.
I have a little bit of a domestication in me, not very much, but there's some.
Yeah. So, all right, Jesse. Well, so good talking to you. Like I mentioned, we only have one phone line, so we want to open it back.
Right.
Up. So
that's awesome.
We miss you, and we'll catch you soon.
Miss you guys too. We'll see you soon.
Talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye.
Later.
All right, I totally got to reply to that text because I know who it is now.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, hold on.
So, you want to open that up? For me? But yeah, no, like I guess that's been the big thing for everybody, right? We're just kind of we have FOMO going on, right? Like we all feel like we're missing out on something.
You know, and everything has changed a little bit, but the only thing that hasn't changed is the need to get out.
Right.
Yep.
I mean, everyone's trying to say that this is the new normal.
Bullshit.
But I don't subscribe to that. I mean, there's nothing normal about this, and there's nothing that's going to be normal about this. The only thing that about this is that it is new.
Right.
And they just have to overcome it for the next until November 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
I mean, there's not it's just a frustrating time for me right now, just because I want to get the fuck out. I like going out to eat. Can't do that as much as I want to.
Yeah, I like to eat out too, man.
Is that your roommate?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah. He was with me the day I dropped my Jeep on the ground. He was helping me get it down. So what happened is, I have two different, same manufacturer jack, but like two different jacks. And like one of them is like all high speed, like it goes up and down really fast, and this, that, and the other. And the other one's just kind of like standard, you know? And so we were like, we had the, I wonder if he'll call that because this will be a fun story to tell with him. But anyway, we were lowering I had one jack underneath my gas tank in the back. And then I had one, then I had two on the front, like frame horns. And so we're kind of lowering everything all at one time. And then I was running the jack that goes really fast. And so I was like kind of having to like bump it a little bit. And he ended up dropping his really fast. So I dropped mine kind of quick to try to catch up to him. And it freaked him out. So he dropped his really fast. And she was like, boom, and just slammed into the ground.
Oh,
and there was like zero reaction out of either one of us. I don't know if we were shocked that nobody got hurt. The Jeep wasn't hurt. There wasn't a hole through my garage wall. Like no laughing, no like, whew, that was close. Like none of it. Like we just stood there in silence. And his wife was over and obviously Erica was here, and they come around. I was like, Jesus Christ, what happened? We're like, I'm not sure. I don't know. And then so the one jack that we had in the back,
that was Jesse.
The one jack we had in the back literally shot out when the Jeep fell, and like it was in the garage. It didn't like vanish into thin air, but we couldn't find it. Like we didn't understand
where it went.
Yeah. So as you know, going to my garage, you got the door, and then you got like my toolbox in the beer fridge are right there.
Mm-hmm.
It shot into that little cubby hole from underneath where my Jeep was. Yeah, just shot over there. And so we're like, dude, like I'm looking under the Jeep, like where is this jack? Like it's got to be like wedged up somewhere between the gas tank and the frame or something. Like what happened to it?
Right.
And then it was just like all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's right there. How the fuck did it get all the way over there? It was out of control, man. That was actually the most dangerous part of it. And then you guys know Dan Dietz or know of Dan Dietz, I assume.
Yep, absolutely.
And
Nope.
Yeah.
okay. So we Dan Dietz came over and we got that thing loaded up onto that flatbed and then hauled down to Core Off Road. So but we did just get a text. So Ryan, please.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What?
Hello, Travis.
This CrawlCast.
Oh, I'm like, what? That's what the text says. What's up, Travis? How you doing, brother?
This ain't Travis.
This is Travis.
Damn caller IDs.
on the
gosh, big time.
on the phone we have Travis Goldstein from Rock Crawler Suspension, all the way from North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Yeah, we just got back from. Oh no, baby crying.
Yeah, that's
Muted his
very
phone.
loud. That is very, very loud.
So he's got 2 kids, a brand new kid and a not so brand new kid.
No, I don't think that's how you describe them.
Well, I'm not a father. I don't have kids. I don't know how.
That new. It's
Ooh.
the new.
Oh, fuck.
Kendall. Just
Yeah.
tell him you'll call him back.
It's the new.
The new.
The new.
The shiny and the not so shiny.
Right. But anyway, what's up, Travis? Talk to us about Rock Crawler Suspension, because as you guys know that pay attention to CrawlCast, Rock Crawler is a sponsor of this. Is a sponsor of this podcast. So talk to us about Rock Crawler. What's some of the new going on with Rock Crawler and all that good stuff?
Oh, there actually is some awesome new coming out, but I can't describe it yet.
Give us a vehicle.
JL
Okay.
platform.
Fair.
Something that's not out yet.
Diesel?
Can't even.
We have it for the JK,
Oh,
or
Ooh.
it's out for the JK, not for the JL yet. If you guys
So-
can guess it, I'll let you know.
So we're talking multiple things in each corner.
It's a single apparatus.
Single apparatus.
Trailing arms.
Trailing arms.
No,
is it armor?
nope. But we have armor. We have our front and rear bumper series.
Yes, you do.
Crawler. This is something that it's long and hard.
I'm not there.
Yeah, long and hard. So I assume we're talking. See, I was assuming you guys were going to do Trail Demon, Trail Gunner type stuff. I thought that's what you were
That
talking
stuff
about.
is definitely coming.
For the
This,
diesel?
what I'm describing, is coming very soon.
Long,
There's a joint on each end.
long arm for the diesels.
Hold on. It's long and hard and it's coming very soon.
Yep.
It's definitely not Travis.
So I'm thinking long arm for the diesels or a long arm for the 2 doors.
It's not a suspension product. Well, it is a suspension product, but not where you guys are coming from.
Oh, steering.
Ooh.
Got it.
On the money.
I could tell you guys this much for all of you podcast listeners, and for those of you who are lucky enough to be live with us.
Should we
do
go
that-
get it from the garage?
That rock, yeah, do it. It's kind of by the fridge. You'll see it. There's another little toolbox. That Rock Crawler steering is no joke. I have beat the shit out of my tie rod, and that thing's straight. It's scratched.
Yep.
I mean, I guess that's the worst case scenario.
I've heard stories of people hitting rocks big enough that it knocked. Look, I'm on a podcast here, dude. Like you can't just start crying.
Shut the
Come on,
fuck
man.
up.
Goddamn kids.
Is that the not so new one? Is that the old model?
No, this is the new one.
Oh, that's the late model. But yeah, so there you guys go.
So Ryan just brought in a rock crawler tie rod.
With a single shear PSC clamp still on it, missing one of the heims.
God, that's
no, they're both there.
No, they're both here.
I just used them. I just had to use one of the heims to fit some steering. But yeah, I mean, this thing is no joke. And I mean, there's not one piece of on the front or bottom of the tie rod. There's not one piece that's not been on a rock.
I mean, I think on the Heim you've even been on a
Probably.
rock.
I drive.
Were
my
you
grill.
were you driving my Jeep that time where you came off an obstacle, backing off of it, and it hit the rock and it just TP'd a little bit and then came off the rock and it just went back straight?
Yep.
So
Yeah, we were on Pritchett.
Trevor Campbell. We were up there somewhere, Gypsum, I think, and he's got that steering 14 bolt that he built for the front of it.
Right.
And I watched the rock crawler tie rod literally like form to the front differential and then to the axle tube.
Oh, wow.
Getting wedged. And then like as soon as he got on wedge, like it just ding, popped back out.
Yeah. Yeah. Solid.
Yeah.
And these
Yeah,
things
so
are-
some say if you hit a rock hard enough with the rock crawler tie rod, it'll actually knock Earth off its axis.
There you go. But yeah, no, that's cool, man. Cause yeah, you guys got to get away. I mean, I'm not going to tell you what you guys shouldn't do, but you guys need to offer everything because it's kind of weird to see your rigs without your guys' shit on it.
Well, the way Jeremy works is, there's product that's developed quickly,
Right.
but then it's tested and changed and tested and changed. And he wants to be super thorough with everything. Like a lot of the products that he releases, I mean, it goes to Moab first. So,
right.
We've had this product in development for a while, but it's been, scrapped and redone and to the point till JP is happy with it and then it gets released.
Well, that's how you know you're getting quality stuff instead of, hey, we're just going to put out this first gen bullshit and it's going to break on you, you know?
Yeah.
And that happens a lot to a lot of companies.
It's
Right.
long and hard and coming soon.
That's going to be a good quote for a minute.
Long and hard and coming soon.
Well, as soon as you guys have media ready to go, let me know because I'm going to share it and say long and hard coming soon.
Yeah, that's great. Sounds awesome.
Because what is this tie rod? It's for the JK. It's 1 3/4 solid aluminum.
Solid aluminum. It's not going to be the same off-road pro that you guys are used to seeing.
Excuse me.
Yeah, but I mean, it's everything we build is overbuilt, so everyone's going to be happy with the end result. I just can't go too much into detail until it's released.
That's enough detail for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still stuck on the long and hard coming soon.
I'm probably going to get a text here in 5 minutes asking why I just gave out some secret sauce.
Well, JP's
Didn't.
not watching, so
You didn't. We guessed it.
True.
Yeah, or there is no tie rod coming and I'm bamboozling you guys.
there you go.
Idiots.
You got
Guys
me.
are stupid.
Right on, man. So what else is new? What you doing the Smoky Mountain Jeep invasion? I assume you're going to be there.
Yeah, definitely. We just rolled in. Aubrey. Okay. We actually just rolled in from the Western Carolina Jeep Fest.
These new kids these days, I'm telling you.
I think that was a mix between new kid and old kid.
So awesome, dude. Well, if anybody out there wants to see this stuff firsthand and touch and feel and oogle and Google and punch Travis in the PP for me. Any of those East Coast shows. I know geography. Is it geometry or geography?
Geography.
I'm just
So you guys aren't going to make it out to Smoky? Or
no.
none of you guys?
No.
Oh,
I wanted to, but I need to.
When is it?
It's
August something or
2
other.
weeks, 3 weeks.
3 weeks. It's honestly, I mean, there's some high end shows out there, but as far as East Coast, you can't beat it.
I'll be there next year, for sure.
Travis, can I sleep in your bed?
Of course you can.
Cool.
I mean, Will might get a little upset with you, but
Oh yeah.
You
Speaking
can't-
of which,
You can't mess with Facebook's cutest couple.
cutest couple in off road. I don't know. There's competition now.
Yeah, but you and Diesel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're like the homeless couple versus the cutest couple. I don't know. I cut my beard off because when I got back from my 20-day sabbatical, like I had
Was it
fucking
matted?
dreadlocks growing in it. It was fucking disgusting.
I thought it was the Diesel's crabs jumped from his to yours.
No, we didn't get that close. Too many
On
times.
video.
Too many times.
So, yeah, you got competition out there, pal. You and Will better step your game up.
Okay.
Did you just say I'm gay or I'm game?
Or
No, I said okay, but I'm definitely gay. So
Right on, dude. Well, it was so good talking with you today, Travis. We're going to open this phone line back up because we had like 4 calls while we've been on the phone with you, but we love you so much. We just kept you on the phone.
thank you guys.
All right.
Talk
Bye,
to you soon, man.
Travis.
Later.
See ya.
Bye.
Someone had called
Yeah, someone.
from a pull up the phone number. We won't read the whole thing. From a 970 number. We know who that is. What was the other number that called?
I think it was all the same numbers, wasn't it?
No. There was someone else. Go back to your call. It was like a 603.
I don't know.
Oh well.
Yeah, phone lines are open. But yeah, man, rock crawler suspension. We can't talk enough about rock crawler suspension. We all run it. We run it for a purpose.
Oh, hey, there we go.
Hello.
Oh, hey there, CrawlCast. Long time listener, first time caller.
Oh my goodness. What's up, Kendall? How you doing, bro?
Oh, you know, the wife and I are cruising in our Jeep to the old date night here.
Oh, hey,
Oh.
where are you guys going?
We're going to Parts and Labor Brewery there in Sterling, America.
Merca.
Sounds like a good time. Well, hey, guess what I did this morning?
Took a nap.
Well, I did do
No,
that.
you killed that. Wow.
Oh man, I got close, dude. It was doing the same shit when I got home today, bro. Dropping those little nuts on the fucking roof. It's so annoying and it's so loud.
The tree.
Yeah, out of the Russian olive, the little
Yeah.
olive nut things. That's why they call it a Russian olive.
I got a chainsaw.
Yeah, so do I. That tree's probably coming down soon. But yeah. Anyway,
When I come up Thursday, I've got some tools to use to take care of that little pesky squirrel.
perfect. So, for those of you that know a little bit about my personal life or don't, I work for Coors. That's my full-time job. The caller, Kendall, that we have on the phone today. Kendall, was that your name?
Yeah, it's Kenny Dale Williams.
Oh, Kenny Dale Williams.
Cannondale.
So Kendall is an apprentice of mine. I'm training him how to do my job, so I don't have to do it as hard. But no, I'm just kidding.
I the drinking part down.
He's got the drinking part down. But yeah, so Kendall lives like 3 hours away from Denver and stays with me during our work week. So yeah, so he was actually around for the story I just told about dropping the Jeep onto the ground and nobody dying. He was helping me in that
Hey,
scenario.
Kendall, where did the jack go?
Oh, we might have lost him. He's driving from Nebraska back to Colorado.
It's just out of there.
Hey, there you are.
Yeah. So yeah, I was telling him about the jack in the back just disappeared in the garage there for a while. Couldn't find her.
Yeah, we found the dang near took out the beer fridge.
Can't have that.
And Lord knows that would have been worst case scenario.
I know.
Not the beer fridge.
So anyway,
Yeah,
dude.
this is that deal. The wife was a little upset with that one.
Can we go now? But anyway, dude. Well, thanks, dude. I just thought it'd be funny to have you on here because you're not an off-road guy. You're just a regular old Joe from Haxton, USA.
Well, that's what you think. I did try to go off-roading not too long ago. It just happened to be a culvert at 80 miles an hour, and I didn't think I was
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't total his truck. No idea why they didn't
The
total it.
pickup?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was freaking bad, but it's fixed now, so good to go.
Truck was pretty.
Can't win them all.
Yeah. Can't win any of them most of the time either, but anyway, dude, I'll call you later. Have a good date night.
Thanks, Kendall.
All right, well, you guys do what you're doing. Love listening to you guys and whatever else people say.
All righty then.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.
So we did have a 603 number call a couple times. If they want to call back, phone lines are open. Or if anybody else wants to call back, phone lines are open at this point in time. But No, it's kind of fun, man. So Kendall isn't into off-roading at all. And, just kind of watching me build my Jeep, for the last little bit. Like
So did he opt out of buying a Jeep after seeing that, or?
No.
All right, we got another call coming in. This one's coming. Who is in New Hampshire? Let's find out.
You're on CrawlCast.
Hey, it's Sebastian.
What's up, Sebastian?
Sebastian Williams. How's it going, man?
But not bad, not bad. Just heading home from the SRS race this weekend.
How was it?
It was good. Good. A little bit of carnage, Not too bad though.
Did you take the good old XJ up there?
I did. I didn't get to do much wheeling, but
Why'd you blow the front end apart on the first obstacle?
So for the wait.
Hey, that was the last stop the last time. All right.
So here's a little bit of. So everyone's going to see this on season 2 of Kingdom Crawl. So Sebastian has an XJ, and he had it with the girlfriend, and the girlfriend took it. She had it for a while. He got it back and wanted to go wheeling. So without a motor, without a drivetrain, period.
Or axles.
Yeah, it had no drivetrain, no front axle, no wiring. My driver's seat wasn't even installed. My switch panel was out of it.
So in what, 2 days you put all this together, right?
No, we started Thursday morning at 9 a.m. and I loaded it on the trailer at Friday morning at 7 a.m. and drove straight to Windrock.
Holy.
Yeah, so like 24 hours, dude. He had that thing banged in and ready to go. I think he worked on it for a couple hours at the trailhead.
Yeah.
And then he's like, hey, we're going to go wheel.
Yeah, and he wheeled it for
about 25 minutes
until it exploded. The best part, though, the best part is when he mixed up that first hill, and he's like, "Well, if I grenade it, fuck it, I have another one in the truck."
Yeah,
like fucking Dana 30s are like everywhere.
Dude, he had more than a Dana 30 in the truck.
But
that was a good time.
Everyone needs a Dana 30 with 37.
Nope. I don't think anyone needs that.
I'll pass, man.
That was a good show, though. I'll tell you that, because that was a big spark when you broke that. What was it? A U-joint you broke?
Yeah.
That was a big spark.
Yeah, I sheared the U-joint, and that was actually just a spare shaft because my chromoly had a bad U-joint. So that was a stock axle shaft that threw in there.
That explains
Dana 30
it.
that I had.
Yeah.
And
there's probably some play.
Kind of got a little mad at that last obstacle.
That was the first time I've ever seen someone yeet a Dana 30 like that.
I mean, it's not for me, but that was probably the best fashion I've seen it done in.
It was a decent yeeting.
I mean,
yeah.
So for a little background like a little background on that particular obstacle, like besides Jeffro, like this doesn't even count, but we had Jeeps on like 42s struggling to get up that one spot, and you just lined up for the same exact line and fucking went for it. Gave it all the beans and a U-joint.
Yeah.
So it was pretty impressive. You did go out in a glorious fashion, and then watching Jeff pull you the rest of the way off the trail was fucking epic too.
How was your neck after Jeff pulled you?
I stayed with Slap the rest of the time. He never tugged on the Jeep once after that.
Yeah.
That was actually funny shit.
Yeah, that was a great time. I was laughing my ass off.
It was a blast. I still love it. Everybody was struggling on that second obstacle, and I just popped right up it.
Yep.
Yeah, you did actually.
So. But it's a little beater rig, but it's cleared carnage, so that's doing something right with it.
Sounds like you need to put some junkyard axles on there, man.
Well, I have a Dana 60, but I've never blown up that 30 before.
You did now.
Well, only the axle shaft. I threw my chromoly back in there with the new U-joint. Haven't broken it yet.
There you go.
All right now.
So I'm just going to wait till I grenade the entire axle and throw up my 60s ready to go, put in, just bolt in and go. But
there you go.
determined to grenade everything.
So, like, So some guys bring like spare parts, like they'll have like a U joint or maybe an extra drive shaft or something like that. You're just gonna start carrying around a Dana 60 in your pickup, the bed of your
Yeah.
pickup.
Why not?
Seems legitimate, I guess.
Yeah, Dana 30 in there.
Yeah.
It's only 30 more.
30 more
Yeah,
Danas.
only 30 more Dana.
So by destroy the axle, you're gonna wait till you like break a tube in half or blow up this intersection or something
blow
like
up gears. I mean, it's locked full time with 48 gears. I figured I was on some sort of internal up that now.
that. Yeah, that sounds like an internal
Oh.
problem waiting to happen.
Boom.
Yeah, but
Especially on the
it's
front.
been 7 years. I've never broken it.
That sounds like the
Other
kind of
than-
it. That kind of sounds like the kind of internal problem of going out to get Mexican food and, and drinking half a bottle of tequila at the same time.
Mm.
That's an internal problem.
Mhm.
Guaranteed to be one.
Yeah.
It's going to be an external problem sooner or later.
Turns into mezcal.
But,
Eventually, it all ends badly.
cool, man. Well, what else have you been up to lately?
Not much. I've been working on the new rig a lot, trying to get that up and going for next race season and stuff.
What's the new rig?
So, it's gonna be. I have a '78 Chevy Love, but it's a full tube chassis, Super 60 front, 14 volt rear, supercharged LS turbo. It's gonna be a turbo 350 for now for the trans. I already have one, and then I've got a 203 double that's gonna go in it until I can get an STS, and I'll have coilovers and triple bypasses eventually.
That's
So
awesome.
I have
Man.
the triple. I'm gonna set it up for triple bypasses, but probably won't work out the money for the triples right away.
I can see why.
That shit sounds expensive.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that thing in person.
Yeah, it should be
Right.
a fun rig. You know, I was gonna build a full on rock bouncer. That's what I've been planning to do for a while now. To race, but I kind of want to
Fucking
go
ball.
with something that has a full body on
Right.
it.
Right.
So I actually took the Chevy Love and I cut it down the middle and narrowed it by 4 inches.
Holy fuck.
Jesus.
So
With a
everything
tube chassis, you
tires
can do
are
that.
fully outside.
Heck yeah, dude. That's awesome.
It'll be a fun rig. I'm hoping to have it done at the start of next season.
Heck yeah.
Can't wait to see it, man.
Well, slap it together in 24 hours. No fuss, no muss.
Yeah, that's how I normally roll.
Hey, man, skip the Dana 30 this time. will
Yeah.
ya?
Yeah. I'm just gonna take the indestructible 30 out of my
No,
XJ
no, no,
and
no,
it's
no,
bounce
no.
there. That should hold
Don't
up
do
to my
that.
43s, right?
No, don't do that. don't do that. Cool, man. Well, we want to get this phone line open back up. Sebastian, I appreciate
Yeah,
you calling in, and we hope you have a good rest of your evening there, sir.
Yes, y'all too. Talk to y'all later.
Talk to you soon, man.
That sounds like an awesome rig, man. That'll be cool. See a little mini truck. built in.
Yeah. Did you see some of the ones he was pulling out of fields and stuff?
No, no.
It makes sense now why he was
Yeah.
doing it, getting parts and new body panels and
That's really cool. So, for the live feed, I think we got time for maybe one more call. So, phone lines open. We'll give you guys a couple minutes.
there's 5 people watching.
If not, we'll just wrap it up. But yeah, man, that he did drive the shit out of that XJ.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they are shit boxes. There's no two ways around it. Even yours, it was a very nicely built shit box.
It
but-
was a decent looking dumpster.
Oh, that dumpster's got a fresh coat of paint on it.
Yeah, right.
I think I'll throw my trash in there. But he fucking wheeled the shit out of it. He wasn't scared to
No.
try anything.
Nope.
And I guess that
Hey.
just comes. But it looks like we got
one
potentially
more
our
caller.
final call. Thanks for calling in. You're on CrawlCast.
Hey, CrawlCast. This is Crawler from Tennessee. How are y'all?
Oh,
Hey.
what up?
What you doing?
What's up, boys?
How's everything out in
Just
Tennessee?
sitting well, it's a little dreary today. I'm sitting on the back porch on a hill, so you might get a little breeze blowing in the background. But so my question is for y'all. Obviously, I don't have Crawl 5280 following me around. I need to know what kind of cameras to get on my Jeep so that I can capture footage when I'm riding by myself. My question for y'all.
GoPro.
Wow.
So it's a loaded question.
Yeah, it's definitely a loaded question
I know it is.
because there's a lot of there's a lot of options out there, but the problem is when people set up their cameras, it's a static position. So you're gonna get a 90-degree to 120-degree angle of just one shot. That's not going to do you very much justice. What I would do if I were you is just hand that camera to someone else that's not in your vehicle. You're going to get much better footage instead of a jarring sensation from your camera. But as far as
So the new Broncos have a 360. So what's that going to look like? I said the B word. Sorry.
That doesn't offend us.
I did say the B word, but is that going to change the face of what you can get as far as changing it
I don't
back?
think
I know, like truck drivers,
you can't record.
there's no way to
with that.
replicate that, is there?
So I think, so are you wanting something to like video yourself to have the memory, or are you wanting something to like have trail cameras so you can see rocks and shit?
Actually, both.
Okay. Makes sense.
You know, as I get more advanced in my wheeling, spotters become fewer and far between sometimes because they assume that everybody in the line can handle their own. So sometimes there are times that I get in a position that I could really use a spotter, but I'm not going to ask for one until I'm really stuck. So if I could see some angles of the Jeep, then that might help me.
So then you're probably, to be honest with you, you're probably looking at two different systems.
Right.
So, I mean, in the aftermarket realm, as far as radios and backup cameras and stuff like that, I mean, you can get cameras in every direction that you want. I mean, because that's what the JT does. They have a front and a back camera that you can access through your radio or your media. What I don't know, who knows what they call it. We'll just call it a radio because who knows what they call it.
Well, we were driving in Doug Langford's JL, and he's got a taser, right?
Yeah.
And the taser, you press like the back button twice, and it's the front camera. You press it 3 times, it's the back camera.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he could see what he's doing when he's in the Jeep.
So I mean, you're probably looking at something as an option for that. If as far as being able to record what you're doing, record the trail for, I mean, memory's sake. If you don't have somebody else you could hand the camera to, I mean, investing in maybe a couple action cams. So whether that's GoPro or I know DJI makes some, not DJI,
Yeah.
DJI makes some. I mean, there's all sorts of GoPro type cameras, and I would recommend at least getting a couple. So like maybe you could have one pointing straight forward, mounted off your bumper or whatever, and then maybe you could have one inside to record you or whatever. So at least you could kind of have a little bit of different shots and be able to create a little bit better video out of it. But to be honest with you, one of the best things that you could probably buy that all you're doing is buying one thing that's going to cost you $20 is find some sort of little handhold thing that works with your phone, so you have so you can
Gimbal.
Yeah. Not necessarily, you could go gimbal, but they're more expensive. But they make basically like having it on a tripod, so it won't hold your phone steady or anything like that, but it's something that you'd be able to easily maneuver with just your hand, and you already have your phone because you're talking to us on it, so
Gotcha.
that's kind of the way I would go. I mean,
So is GoPro what y'all use?
we actually don't.
Y'all are filming it.
We
Not
only have
anymore.
We only have one action camera. So GoPro, I don't know anything about the new ones. I know there are people that use them.
Oh,
Never mind.
Oh, we lost her.
But I'll answer that question. So I don't know anything about GoPros specifically anymore, but I do know the old ones were kind of finicky. They
Where's Marvin at?
had issues. Yeah, because Marvin uses the GoPro Hero 8 Pro
Right.
or whatever. Like he uses
Frequently.
I think that's his primary camera, and his DSLR is his secondary camera now.
Right.
Like I don't think he uses his DSLR very much. So I don't know. I mean, that's kind of hard doing it. I guess it depends on what kind of memory you want to create. But if you got an action cam, and even if you got one of those like Gorilla tripod Joby type things, I mean, it's not that hard to just go set it up on the trail in front of you and come back and wheel to the camera and jump out and grab it. I mean, it's not going to,
Right.
You're not adding that much more time onto one obstacle that you want to record.
Or they could just hire Crawl 5280 and we'd come get every angle.
Right.
Yep.
So I think a lot of people, when I see them anyways, is people will put a camera on their dash.
Yep. Oh, I can't watch the statement videos.
Yeah. And the problem is
it's too like
the mount is shaking.
Right.
And there's just one perspective, and half of the shot is a hood of the Jeep.
Or the ceiling, or, the sky while you're crawling up.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I'll be honest. When I first started filming stuff, I did the same shit.
Right.
But it wasn't until someone said, "Hey, it looks like shit."
Right.
This is when I was like, "Well, okay, let me think outside the box. How can I make this look better?" And then I started developing different styles, my own style, and people started asking questions. And what are you filming this for? And I was like, "Just for me. I don't know yet." And then
see, because like
when
I did it, like, so when I first kind of got into like filming myself, same scenario. I was still heavily dirt biking all the time. And like I played around because obviously when you're dirt biking, action cam is the only way to go. You don't have another choice. Right. I mean, maybe if you're like some crazy good dirt biker that can ride one-handed, you could have a DSLR too or something. I don't know. But like I found that when I ended up finding the mounting position on my helmet that I liked, I was actually catching part of my visor too, because you're dealing with my head bouncing around. So like the very front of my visor on my motocross helmet was in there to like get rid of some of the motion sickness. But it was such a clear view that you could see like what I was looking at. But because I'm able to turn my head, you can't turn your dash to where you're looking,
Right.
It gets you a little bit better. I mean, as far as doing action cam stuff, I don't think action cams are bad. The technology in them, I think, is good that you're getting decent quality video out of them. And I don't want to give away anything that I have personally going through my own mind, so I got to tread lightly. But like, I think action cams have a place for Jeeping and off-road, depending on the content that you are creating and how they're being used.
Right.
If that makes any sense whatsoever,
Yep.
I'll tell you guys exactly what I'm talking about as soon as I'm not sharing it to everybody, because I want to be the first one.
Well, speaking of something we want to
Well, I'm
share.
not going to be the first one, but I'm going to be the one. I would like, it's something I would like to try in upcoming
There you go.
events that we're doing in a couple weeks, somewhere between 1 and 19 weeks. Because the next thing that's going to happen is we're going to give that date away, and then we're going to end up slipping the date.
Right.
And then everybody's going to show up to somewhere between
Mistakes were made.
1 and 3,000 miles away from where we're sitting. So
something that we do want to share with the people that are watching are the sponsors for the CrawlCast.
Yep. So we obviously got to hear from Gerald from Outlaw Off Road. We got to hear from Travis from Rock Crawler Suspension. So those guys are doing great things. And you got to hear it first. There may or may not be something long and hard coming soon from Rock Crawler. So keep an eye on all those. Keep an eye on those guys. I actually really thought we were going to get a phone call from Matt Loxley. I thought that was going to to but
yeah,
I think he's on the road right now.
Or he's in trouble. He's on the road or in the doghouse. One of the two.
Did he break the AMC?
I don't know.
The car this weekend?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I saw him post on Marvin's video like, "Oh, I need to get another rig," and I was going to post back like, "You better ask for permission." But I was like, "No, not really my place. I'll stay out of that." But High Beam Off Road, they can take care of all your on and off road lighting needs.
Yeah. So backstory: I started installing the rock lights that I got from him, and it's fantastic so far. I got the back half of the Jeep done, and I'm slowly working my way to I figured I'd do the longest ones and the hardest ones first.
You know what's really funny, dude, and it's something I've never thought about, but it's what Diesel did with his Jeep. He mounted all his rock lights to magnets and then magneted them
to the Jeep.
To the Jeep.
Yeah.
Like, that's a fucking great idea. Like that fucking crazy homeless looking fucking cripple.
Well, the same guy that was using storm window well covers as fender liners is still.
I think you're using the wrong word there. But although he does have his rear fenders almost completely built. So I will give him credit. I love you, Diesel. Yeah, no, great products. From what I've seen, I've never held any in my hand.
Matt, ship this man some lights.
Yeah. I was like, never mind. I won't get into it. But we got HP tuners. So all your tuning needs, guys. I mean, whether you're trying to do a recalibrate for gears and tires, or you need a completely custom file mapped, HP tuners can help you with whatever you're looking. So V8 swaps to being able to turn your TPMS light off for when you air down off road so it doesn't stay on. So, and then Smoking Dave's Barbecue, represent. If you are in the Denver area, within an hour and a half from Denver,
A bit of a drive.
bit of a drive. If you're in Colorado and you're hankering some barbecue, don't get it confused with Famous Dave's because that's trash. Go check out Smoking Dave's Barbecue. You will not be upset.
Nope.
Get the baked beans.
Yeah, baked beans and burnt ends.
Spicy sausage.
I order 2 sides
That
of
is
baked.
what you'd want,
Always.
I always order 2 sides of baked beans when I go because just one is not enough.
dude. They're so they don't put sauce on your food for you. They don't put barbecue sauce on your food. They like have it like in a 6-pack holder on the table.
Not anymore.
Oh, well, yeah, probably not with coronavirus. It'll come back.
Now they give you little plastic cups full of the sauce, and you can like do it yourself still and ask for as many as you want.
That works for me.
Yeah, so you can mix and match. But dude, like I just like being able to put the hot sauce on the chips. Those chips are so good,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh, yeah.
Or not the hot sauce, the barbecue sauce.
Right.
Hot sauce on chips is normal in my life too, so that's why.
But they do
that.
have a hot barbecue sauce.
They do.
That's pretty good.
But yeah, super good. And for not being in the South, you can get some pretty damn legitimate sweet tea if you're a sweet tea drinker.
Yeah.
But
They
yeah,
got
so
fried catfish, all the ribs you could want. It's awesome food.
I believe they have okra too.
Yep.
But anyway, so we really appreciate those guys supporting us, and we support the hell out of them, and we appreciate it if you guys would as well. But yeah, man, that was fun. That was a fun little way to do it.
Yeah. First time ever using the phone lines for just
for fun.
people. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we've had a couple phone calls.
Mix of people.
Yeah, and it was fun. So maybe it's something we can do every now and then in the future, and we'll try to not do it last minute. Maybe we'll give people more of a heads up of what's going on.
Right.
Yeah.
This Saturday, be available.
Yeah, this was very last second.
Yeah.
We finished one and we said, hey, why don't we just open up some phone lines? It would give some good content. And sure enough,
Isn't that a weird thing to say? Where's my other shoe?
they're both down there somewhere.
Took my shoes off.
It is your house.
Fucking sue me. But anyway, well, I think that that'll do it for today. As always, guys, head over to crawl5280.com, hit that swag button, and get some stuff. It helps keep us doing shit like this. And so if you enjoy it, please show your support, and get on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever. Search us out, follow us, share it with your friends. Kingdom Crawl Season 2. I don't think we have an official date, but it'll be this fall at some point in time. It'll be coming to you guys for your viewing pleasure on Amazon Prime. So we look really forward to being able to catch up with all you guys. If you have anything in particular you'd like us to discuss on this podcast, head over to CrawlCast on Facebook and leave us a message. Be more than happy to answer that message and get through all of it. So we will chit chat with all you guys in the very, very near future. And I don't know, stay cool.
Cats and kittens.
Cats and kittens. All right. We'll talk to you guys later.
Thanks,
See
guys.
ya.
Bye.